You're back.
Hello, milady. I am back. Now
Milady.
I'm so excited to do chess. I'm so excited.
Likewise.
Okay, here
Likewise.
Hello, milady.
You wave at my stuff.
I
Hello.
know. You look lovely.
Thank you so much. And likewise. I don't have a cool sweater like you that it would show the chat messages. I wish I could do the same as you.
Milady, your fashion is very classy, milady. You don't want to look like a hoe like me, milady.
You look amazing, Miko.
Thank you.
You do.
I'm
And you're very...
What was that?
You have very big brain. Remember your 5 hat from the other day?
Yes, milady. My brain is no longer smooth. It has now some wrinkles, milady.
It has many wrinkles, and we're gonna keep adding wrinkles to it if you are ready for that today.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to kick butt, milady. Kick streamer juicy butts, milady.
Exactly, exactly. Ludwig will stand no chance. I hope he knows it.
Ah! Is Ludwig one of the PogChamp 3 contestants, milady?
Yes.
Oh!
And you gotta kick his butt, as you said.
To kick his butt, milady, multiple times, milady. In a very non-sexual, anyway, gay. Anyway, milady, let me turn on chess, milady.
Exactly. I'll just need you to be on chess.com, logged into your account, and then I can invite you to an analysis board.
Cool, milady.
This is all part of our strategy of getting to Cutie, as we discussed the other day.
Yes.
Being better at Ludwig at chess, proving to Cutie that you are the right one. This is all part of the master plan.
I will take Cutie away. She will realize that I have more potential to make her
Yeah,
happy.
it's always based on chess knowledge. I think that's how people choose whom they share their life with forever and ever.
So milady, I have logged into chess.com. Do I start a new game?
What I'll need you to do is to click on play and then live chess. You see that?
Play.
Yeah, and then live chess. There's a tab. Within the tab in the menu, there's a live chess button. You just click on that.
Oopsies.
And then I'll invite you to an analysis board, and then we are good to go. Let me know if you're there.
Wait. Hold on.
Sure.
So I click on play.
And then there's live chess, the second in the menu, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's all. And then your chess.com username was CodeMiko at Twitch was at the end of your username, right? Invite, and you should see an invitation in the bottom right corner. Amazing,
okay.
you're in.
One second, my lady. I'm going to adjust some things.
Sure, you adjust it, and I'll adjust the board in the meantime.
Trying to show you, my lady. Okay, this girl's gonna appear for a sec. No. For a brief sec. Dang it, how do I get it? I always have the same exact problem, guys, where Discord is being a dick butt and does not. There we go. Okay, and then that's my lady, and then gonna bring over there, over here. And then excellent!
My lady, you did it.
Thank you very much. Now we may learn and play.
We may learn and play. What I was going to do today is that we're gonna focus on what's the most important at chess, and that's checkmate. So we're gonna be practicing a little bit some of the checkmate patterns, and also how the pieces coordinate, because in order to win at chess, you will need your pieces to work as a team. Just like you and the technician are a team, we're gonna have our chess pieces to work just as well as you guys. That's the
Rigatone!
plan.
Got it.
Rigatoni. Yes.
Got it. Alright.
The starting one, I thought we're gonna recap real quick what you already looked at with Cutie, just so that we have it deep down in one of those wrinkles of your brain.
Yes,
So we're just
many
gonna
wrinkles.
recap this,
Yes.
and then we move on to the new ones. Very good job. Why did you make that move with the queen?
Because laddering, my lady!
Very good. I'm gonna move here, trying to escape. Amazing.
I am much concentrate, my lady.
Very good job. I'm gonna make it very nicely done. So you were using always one of your pieces to cut the king, and the other is the one giving the check. You always want to push your opponent's king to the edge of the board. It's a lot easier to find checkmate when the king is at the edge, because there are no more squares to run to. It's just the end of the board. So you want to put it to the edge, and then checkmate will be a lot easier. So in whatever circumstances you're trying to give checkmate, if the king is at the edge, it's much easier. Most of the checkmates are on the edge. Rigatoni. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit, change the position, and let's see if you can do the same if I'm giving you the pieces in a bit of a different situation. So right now your pieces, all of your pieces are in that corner. They are not very active. I'm gonna ask you to get them out of that back rank of that corner. Try to activate them. We call it activating a piece when you try to increase their power. You want to increase their potential so that they attack and cover more squares. Let's try to do the same ladder mate, but from this position. Can you do it? Amazing. So you're separating the queen and the rook to different ranks. I like it.
Rigatone.
Very good job. So your queen is cutting my king and the rook is giving check. I have to move toward the left even if I don't want to. I'm forced to do it.
Pizzeria.
And now you have it. I thought I can confuse you, but no one can confuse my lady.
My lady!
Very good job.
My lady!
Nice. Can I capture the rook?
No, you cannot, my lady, because my queen is protecting thy rook's ass, my lady.
Very good job. How about this move? Can I escape?
Pasta, no!
Nicely done. Very good job. Excellent. You've got the ladder checkmate right. I'm gonna test you just one more time about if it looks different to you. If my king, let's say, I'm gonna put the king back in here, but your pieces will be now here. So I'm just trying to confuse you a little bit in order to see if you will still figure out the pattern. Wait a second. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna block your pieces a little bit just so that you have to get them out of the corner first. Let's start with this. So we want to aim for the same checkmate, but it's gonna take a bit more of development of getting your pieces out of the corner first and then aiming for the checkmate. Let's see.
My lady.
Very good. So you're getting your queen out of the edge of the board with a check. I'm gonna move here with my king.
Pastarina.
Nice. You're bringing your rook out as well. Nice. I was curious how you will find a path for the rook. This is very good. You're moving up so that the king is not in the way. Excellent job.
Cookie.
Very good job. Now, what do we do if the rook and the queen are on the same rank? So they are kind of in each other's way, aren't they?
Ah, we must move a piece, my lady.
How do we move it and which one?
Cookies?
Okay, I'm gonna come back in case you let me escape.
Oh, oopsie. Ah, cookies.
It's alright, because you can always reconstruct the position. You can always go back.
Cookies?
As long as you don't repeat it. Nice! So you're not repeating the position, but you're separating the rook and the queen to different ranks. Nicely done. So we call these ranks, and these are the horizontal lines are the ranks, and the vertical ones are files. So if I'm referring to a rank, now you have them on 2 different ranks. Nicely done. Very good job. I'm gonna move here.
Ah, that is very arigatone.
Rigatoni, can I take that rook?
No, you cannot, my lady! For again, my queen is protecting my rook's asshole, my lady.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ah ha 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 ha!
Nicely done. I have to keep running. I don't want to go toward the edge, but you are not letting me back because your rook is cutting my king. We call it, it's being cut because this would be an illegal move. I cannot move there. So I cannot just, that was a glitch in the system. I'm not supposed to move the king there. I cannot move to these squares even if I want to.
I would call this a rigatone.
Mm-hmm. Rigatoni. And even if I'm trying to run. Rucatoni.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes.
Rucatoni. Nicely done, my lady. Well done. You've got this. I can't confuse you. Even if I put your pieces into a corner, hide them, you still give the Rucatoni checkmate. Excellent, my lady.
Very
Excellent.
tasty, my lady.
Very tasty. Now, I'm gonna get you to the next level of checkmates because this, you already are dominating. Master plan, super 5 head. But can you checkmate if you only have your king and the queen? So you will have no other piece. I'm gonna take this rook away, I'm gonna take these pawns away, and all you will have is a king and a queen. We're gonna learn how to use the queen and the king as a team. How can they checkmate the black king? Let's try.
Rigatone.
Nice, you're using the same technique. I'm gonna move here.
Rigatone.
Very good job. I'm gonna move here.
Rigatone.
Now, because you moved the king there and your queen is really powerful, I have to step backward, right? I cannot move to any of these squares.
Oh.
So you prevented me from moving to those squares, my lady. I cannot go to any of them. Your queen is guarding all these squares. My king is taking away this square. So you're pushing me back to the edge, even without the rook. Very good job.
Rigatone. 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 Rigatone.
That's a good move too. You're giving check and I cannot come to any of these squares. I cannot go next to your queen, right? So that's again a good move.
Rigatone.
And you're approaching with the king. Amazing job. Now, can I keep my king on the 7th rank or am I forced to the edge of the board? Do I have a legal move that's not on the edge of the board?
No, my lady, you must go up, my lady.
Yeah, unfortunately, all of these squares are taken away by your pieces, so I'm gonna have to go to the edge of the board. As much as I don't want to, I have to.
Wrinkles are being formed, my lady.
Wrinkles are being formed. And you haven't studied this. I'm very proud of you figuring it out on your own. It's okay if you don't know immediately the answer. We are just seeing how the king and the queen are working together as a team.
Rigatoni, my lady.
Good move. You're getting closer and closer to my king. I have only 1 square for my king. I'm gonna move it here. That was my only move.
Rigatoni, my lady.
Check. Now, if I go here, let's see how would you proceed.
Tony, my lady.
This is the most tempting move, and this normally would be the way in which you push me to the edge, right?
Is
With
this
your
a
queen and
stalemate,
king.
my lady?
Yes.
Ah.
So unfortunately, it's such a strong move that you take away all my options. So before I get to the edge, you want to do this. But when I'm on the edge of the board and I have no more squares to go to, this is the danger. Very good job that you noticed. This is called stalemate. So it would mean half a point for both you and your opponent. And we want the full point. We want to win the game. So we will avoid the stalemate and we will aim for checkmate. Can you figure out the way in which you can approach me? Or, oh, you're moving your queen away, so that is not the same pattern. I'm gonna come back here.
Get Tony.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. Thank you so much, Chessbay, for that. I'm just being told that we are on the front page of chess.com with our coaching session. Miko, let's say hi to everybody over at chess.com.
We are creating a checkmate in the process. I hope you can learn some wrinkles with us, or get some brain wrinkles with us.
We are here
my
to
brain
get
is
brain
loose.
wrinkles. Yeah, we are here for all the brain wrinkles. Thank you so much, Miko, for letting everyone know about our lesson. This is my amazing student, CodeMiko. We are training for PogChamp 3. Miko will be one of the wonderful creators participating in PogChamp 3, and she is a virtual streamer. She and the technician are a very big brain team, developing big brain. Absolutely. I still find it so incredibly mind-blowing that the technician has built all your world by herself, Miko. She's very big brain.
Big brain.
Big brain.
Big brain.
She is. Now let's see, how can we get to this checkmate without a stalemate? So you want to bring the king, but it would be a stalemate. So I'm gonna show you a trick. Pocky calls it the night shadow. I think she saw it in a video. So I'm gonna steal her line, because she told me that if you move the queen here, this is like an L shape, right? So this is like the knight move. So it's okay to keep the queen a knight shadow away. We want that shadow. That's the king's shadow. So you don't want to go fully close, because if you keep following in L shape, if I'm in the corner, it's trouble. Because again, black has no moves. So this would be stalemate again, right, my lady?
My lady, I understand, my lady.
Exactly. So it's okay to keep the queen on the 7s, just like you did with the ladder checkmate. You want the queen on that rank, cutting the king again, meaning that I cannot run away. I'm pinned to the edge of the board, right? I cannot run away. But you will not come that close. You will stay a knight shadow away. So he's gonna be the shadow, and you will stay that shadow away or further away. But don't come too close, because if you come too close with the queen, then stalemate is an option for me again. So it's okay to keep the queen here. And now, let's say, oh shoot, I'm moving to that same piece because I didn't fix the board. Again, a glitch in the system, but I shall move my king, because I still have moves to do with my king, unfortunately.
Milady?
Excellent, you're approaching with the king, and now I still have a move, right? Where can I move my king?
Back, my lady, and to the right, my lady.
Back into the corner.
H8, my lady.
And then
For now,
here comes the big moment. Here comes the big moment.
Checkmate, my lady.
That's what we want, but is that a safe move for your queen?
No, my lady.
Ooh, is that a safe move? We're gonna have to be very careful, but you've got the right idea. So we're gonna just refine this idea a little bit. So the queen was here. If you go here, what was wrong with that move?
You
what was
can
wrong with
eat
that
me,
move?
my lady.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately. Ooh, sorry. I'm just...
Oh.
I don't have the board fixed, so it keeps moving if I misclick. Apologies for that.
Oh, my lady. My brain is working, my lady. I am doing the thing that the humans do called thinking, my lady.
Exactly. You're doing just that. You're doing
Thinking
just that.
is very difficult, milady. Did you know, milady?
Thinking is tough. You're giving me a check. Checks are good against stalemate because if I'm in check, it cannot be a stalemate. A stalemate is a situation where I have no moves and I'm not in check. So as long as you're giving checks, there's no stalemate. But at some point, we're gonna have to find the strongest check of all, the checkmate. Is there a checkmate in this position?
Oh, milady, my brain is wrinkly, milady. Yeah!
You did it!
I have synced, my lady!
You did it! So this is checkmate, the same way that you tried earlier, but now your king is guarding the queen, so I cannot capture it, and I have nowhere to go.
No.
I have nowhere to go.
My
So-
lady is fucked, my lady.
You managed to checkmate the king. We're gonna do this again and see if you will get the pattern. And just for those of you asking how long the lesson will be, we have this lesson now with Miko until Miko's interview with Ludwig. And I believe if Miko would like to continue the
Yes,
lesson, we're gonna
yes.
be back after the interview.
Yes. Do you think Ludwig will play a game of chess with me?
That would be awesome, but I think he's gonna be scared of you. If he learns that you know how to checkmate and all that, he's gonna be terrified. Absolutely terrified.
I will challenge him to a chess.
You should. So the interview is at 2 p.m., right?
Yes.
I would like to let the chess community know too as well, because both of you are in PogChamp 3. Both of you are participants. We could see a pre-match if during the interview you play a game.
I would love to pre-match him.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna be
crush
there
his
watching, so
tiny rigatoni
we have-
heart.
Exactly. At 2 p.m. Pacific, the interview, and after the interview, we'll be back with the rest of the lesson.
Awesome. All right, I am ready to play, my lady.
Well, we're gonna do this again. I know that
Oh.
sometimes it can be, a bit too much, but in order to avoid that stalemate, I'm gonna ask you to do this one more time, just in
Okay.
case.
Okay, my lady. May we have some epic music, my lady?
Of course, always, please. Oh, it moves your camera away from me when you
Oh,
search for music, but it's important. It's important. I'd love to know what music Miko listens to.
I have some epic music on, my lady. All right. Talk, my lady.
Yes?
Okay, hold
Can't
on.
wait.
I think I must lower this a lot, my lady. 1 second, my lady.
I can't hear it. I hope your viewers can, because I'm not sure.
Oh
if I'm
yeah,
gonna
my viewers can hear it. Louder?
Okay.
Is this better?
I can't hear it. I don't know.
No, you won't be able to hear it because it's through my desktop.
Oh, let me then watch it on your stream,
Okay.
because I want to know the epic music that we have for checkmate patterns. Epic checkmate playlist.
It is epic, my lady.
It's absolutely epic. Hello everyone over here. I'm just discovering a new world. Oh no, but now I'm listening to myself. I'm just gonna listen to this amazing checkmate playlist.
Right,
Beautiful.
my lady? Epidemic sound is great. DMCA free, jail free, my lady.
Ooh, I'm gonna listen to it more. I didn't know it's DMCA free.
Yes. All right, let's play chess.
Indeed. Let's do this one more time, and then we are ready to start with the starting position with all the pieces back on the board. So we're gonna do this just one more time to prevent stalemate. We're gonna get to the final position. You're gonna push me to the edge of the board. Step number 1, push me to the edge of the board, and then checkmate, no stalemate.
I have moved, my lady.
Oh, I didn't notice. I'm so sorry. That was a check. I'm gonna go back to the center of the board and hope to survive. That's a good move. You are bringing your king closer too. I'm gonna stay here. Hope to not have to go to the edge. I'm gonna try to keep away from it. I'm gonna come back here, try to hang out here in the middle of the board. Amazing job. So now I cannot go back to where I was. I'm gonna have to come this way, for instance. Good job, Rigatoni. Well done. Because now I cannot stay on the 4th rank. I'm gonna have to go backwards, and I don't want to. I don't want to.
Rigatoni.
Amazing job. Again, what you're doing to my king is that, look, you're taking away these squares with your queen and this with the king. So I have to go backwards again. I have to be approaching the edge even if I don't want to. You're pushing me to the edge.
Rigatoni.
Good. I'm gonna move here with the king.
Rigatoni.
Nice, that's a check, so I have to step away. I'm gonna move here.
Rigatoni. Rigatoni.
Now again, there are so many squares you're taking away from me. I'm gonna move here.
Rigatoni.
Amazing job. And now what you achieved again is you're taking away so many squares that my only move is to go to the edge of the board, and I don't want to. I don't like it, Miko. Why are you doing this to me?
Rigatoni.
Can I just pass and stay there hanging out here? Is that alright with you?
No!
Okay.
The king's ass must be firm against the wall.
I have to go to the edge of the board. Now what's next? Because when I'm on the edge of the board, that's when there are stalemate opportunities for me. So we're gonna make sure there will be no stalemate this time. But you want to prevent stalemate, but you also want to make sure that I cannot come back. So first of all, pin me to the edge of the board. Don't let me run away. Pin me to the edge. How do you do that?
I will wrestle you, my lady.
I think you would beat me for sure in arm wrestling and any type of wrestling, but how do you pin my king to the edge? You can move the king, nice, because that takes away all these squares, right? I cannot come back. I can only stay on the edge of the board. What's next? I'm trying to run away, right? I'm trying to get my king away from the edge. You're giving a check there. Okay, I'm gonna come here. Oh, that's a glitch in the system, sorry. We are on an analysis board. Oops. That's not fully set, so yeah, that queen move is legal. The other one, unfortunately, is not. I'm gonna come here. Nice, so you're pushing me back again to the edge of the board. Careful.
Oh!
What's happening in this position? Tell me about it.
My lady, I meant oopsie, my lady. My finger slipped, my lady.
It happens. Don't worry about it. We are here to learn. So again, you're doing too well, because stalemate is that I have nowhere to go, but I'm not in check. So the game is ending in half a point for both players. We want it to be checkmate, not stalemate.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know why it doesn't fix the board. Maybe if I click on this now I think it should be. I think I didn't finalize the setup. So that it's good when you give check because it's not stalemate, but let me show you one tool that will help you a lot. Until here, you did very well, but now stalemate is the issue. So you do want to bring the king, but in order to do that, first, we're gonna place the queen the same way as you learned it for the ladder checkmate, right? It's cutting the entire 7th rank. The whole rank is cut. The whole rank.
My lady.
And then, when I move the king, this is when you always take a look at, do I have moves? Do I still have squares for my king? And if the answer is yes, then you can bring the king, because your king will not take away these squares, will it?
No, my lady.
Amazing. I'm gonna try to run away from your king and queen. Now, you want the king to approach, but if you put your king here, what does it do with the queen?
My lady, I meant, oopsie, my lady. Oopsie, my lady. I meant here, my lady.
That's fine. And again, if you make a mistake in your game, do not worry, because you can always go back and forth, reconstruct the position. Not an issue. We are just here to try to learn the pattern. So I'm gonna try to run away with the king.
Sneaky king, my lady.
Very sneaky king. How to get there to checkmate it.
I feel inspired, my lady. I will move my king, my lady.
The king, we need the king. We need the king as close as possible. So you're gonna have your queen cutting the king, and then you will move your king very close to mine. It's okay if it's close, as long as your queen is on the 7th rank here. You see there's a number 7. This is called the 7th rank. So you have the entire rank for your queen. It pins my king to the edge, and then you bring your king. And it doesn't matter what I do, you're gonna keep bringing the king as close as possible. You're just gonna catch me with your king, basically. Amazing. And when the kings are this close, that means that this is a checkmate position. Where's the checkmate?
This, my lady?
I think it was a glitch in the system. That's not the piece you wanted to click on.
This, my lady?
Yes!
Ah! My lady, I did it!
You did it!
I did it without any illegal moves, my lady!
Absolutely. There were no oopsies at all. This was a perfect conversion. Perfect check. Show me another.
My brain hurts, my lady.
Imagine. Show me another checkmate. Show me as many checkmates as you can spot here. So this is one. Give me another. You can show me at least one more, I believe. Nice. You can also have the queen in between the two kings. Very good job. Excellent. Because I cannot take it, can I?
No,
if the queen is there, I can still move here. But it's not a problem. Yeah, that's all right. If you move the queen there, that's okay too, because if I step away, where's the checkmate now?
Lady?
Almost.
Lady?
Very close. And now...
Lady?
Yes! So as long as you're very near my king and I'm on the edge of the board, there will always be checkmate. Even if you don't find it in one move, it's okay. In 2 moves, 3, I don't care how many moves it takes. As long as we don't stalemate. We just don't want to stalemate. Because we will not give half a point to Ludwig. You're gonna take the full point.
Ludwig can suck my rigatoni.
Yes. You can try to trash talk him during the interview just to intimidate him for the chess tournament.
I will, my lady. I absolutely will.
I think you are ready to have the full board back on, but we're gonna keep these things in mind because one way in which you can win chess games is that you keep eating your opponent's pieces and you end up having more pieces than your opponent. So you may end up having a queen more, a queen and a rook more, 2 rooks. We're gonna practice some of these checkmate patterns for that reason. And it also shows how the pieces work together, the mobility, the collaboration between the pieces and their range. So the queen is so powerful, it can stalemate because it takes away too many squares sometimes. So be careful about the stalemate opportunities. Good thing though, if you're on the opposite end, if you're the one that's missing a few pieces, you can still aim for stalemate because you know that it's quite common to stalemate when you're just starting out with chess.
I
think we've got this. I think we've got this. So we're gonna go to a normal position. Let me make a new one so that this will not mess up the next one. I'm just gonna invite you again, and this will be the full board. And we're gonna start the same way as last time. You'll make as many good moves as you can, and you're gonna tell me about my moves. You can have the white pieces. Amazing job. I'm gonna make this move and ask you what you think about my move. How am I doing?
Nandesuka. Oh god. Not a good move.
Why is that not a good move, Miko?
It is not in the center of the board.
Not in the center of the board, very good. So again, this is the center. I'm not making a move in the center.
And I can eat you, my lady.
You didn't even need the cues. I was gonna ask if my move is safe, and then you captured it instantly without me asking anything. Well done. Very good.
I did, my lady. Are you proud of me, my lady?
You did it. I'm gonna make this move and ask you again the same. What am I doing? Is this a good move?
You're attacking my bishop, my lady, but if I eat that pawn, my lady, your knight will eat my bishop's rigatoni. So I must move away. And I will choose to move to the center of the board, my lady.
Very good job noticing that you cannot keep eating the pawns because I would have taken your bishop. And you keep the bishop being very active. Nicely done. Very good job. Very good job. I'm gonna move my knight here. What's your next move?
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni? What does that move do? Why do you choose it? Explain your thought process to me.
It protects my bishop.
It
and
does.
gives way for my other bishop, my lady.
Nice, you're protecting your bishop and you're opening up the diagonal of the other bishop. Very good reasoning, and it's a good move for that reason. Nice. Very good job. I like the animation. The dance and choreography that accompanies such pawn pushes.
Thank you, my lady! I appreciate it, my lady! Alright, is it my turn again, my lady? Oh no, it's your turn, isn't it?
I'm gonna make this move and ask you again, am I making a good move or is it maybe not the smartest?
It is not the smartest move, my lady, for now you cannot castle. But then again, my lady, it is kind of a smart move because you are moving your rook, my lady. You're developing your pieces.
Yeah, it gets the rook to a more active spot, but very nicely done. You remember that I'm not gonna be able to castle on that side because I already moved my rook. Very good job.
Now your rook looks a little vulnerable, my lady.
It does look vulnerable.
It's flashing thy pizzeria at my face, my lady.
Exactly, it does. Let's keep making good moves for white, yes.
Okay, my
Show
lady.
me another good move for white. Excellent, you're developing your bishops. When you move a piece, every single time there will be some pros and cons for the move. That sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. Something changes in the position. So that bishop used to be here, right? And now it's out here. It's more active on that square, right? It has more power.
Yes.
At the same time, it no longer is guarding this pawn. So that's the little downside of the move. Sometimes it will matter, other times it will not. But because I'm hungry too, I'm gonna eat that pawn.
Oof. That is
Are you scared?
Hungry rook, my lady.
Very hungry. Oh, what's your threat?
Rigatoni looks tasty, my lady.
Rigatoni, indeed. You want to capture my rook. I thought I could scare you, that I'm attacking your pieces, but no, you're saying I have to go back. I have to.
Begone, devil!
If I don't go back, you're gonna take my rook. Excellent. My community really likes the rigatoni. I think it's gonna be a new term.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Miko, I wanted to tell you that after our first lesson, the next day I was streaming a tournament for my viewers. And I always ask my viewers to name the tournament pick a name for it, any creative names they want. And they said they wanted to name it the Rigatoni Gambit in honor of CodeMiko. We had an entire tournament for hundreds of players with the Rigatoni name on it because of Miss CodeMiko. See, that's how much my community loves you.
Oh, your community is my little taquitos. Community, I love you. And please stay rigatoni, as always.
Stay rigatoni. I like it. What do we do with this pawn push? Tell me about it.
I was protecting my bishop, my lady.
Mm-hmm. Is it needed to protect the bishop? Do you think? Am I attacking it?
No.
No. But you are worried that in the future I will attack it.
Yes.
I see. Now, it's good that you don't have hanging pieces. That is, loose pieces that can fall to the opponent's victims. It could be victim of the opponent if you leave a loose piece, and maybe in the future I'm gonna find a way to capture it. But unfortunately, the more we push our pawns, the less time we are spending on developing the bigger pieces.
Oh, the bigger fish. I see, Miss Ananda.
Yes.
Okay.
So while the reasoning is good, we're gonna try to find a way in which we use, as I said the other day, every time it's your turn, that's a time unit. So we're gonna try to use our little time units always as productive as possible.
Yes.
As productive as the technician is. So as hardworking and committed and productive as the technician is, that's how we're gonna use our time unit. How do we do it here for developing these pieces? We wanna make sure they don't stand on the back rank, and we want to castle. Nice! Why the knight is going to that square and not another one?
Because it's closer to the center of the board, my lady.
Very good job. Nicely done. Amazing. Oh, you made a move for me. I'm gonna accept it.
Oh, I did?
Yep, I'm gonna accept it, and you tell me if it's a good or bad move. But that's my move. That's my move.
It is an okay move, for you have moved a piece, my lady.
I have moved a piece. There's something. Yeah. Is this the right piece to move? What do you think of this?
I believe it is a piece.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it has moved.
Yes. How about these pieces? Is this move helping me get
No.
my bigger pieces out?
No, my lady. You should have
Not
moved one of the bigger pieces.
Yeah, I should have moved my bigger pieces. And how about the king? Is it helping my king be more sheltered or less sheltered?
Less sheltered, my lady.
Less sheltered. So overall, what do we think of this move?
Bad, my lady. Very, very bad.
Very bad. Nice. So you chose a bad move for me. I understand how we are playing, my lady. You are making bad moves for me, good moves for you. I get it. I get it.
This
Now
is
it's your
chess, my
turn
lady.
again.
This is not a game.
All right.
This is
sorry.
war.
This is war. This is war on the 64 squares. That's true. It's your turn, my lady, because you made the move for me, so it's gonna be your move again. Nice! What are you doing with that move? What do you achieve?
Going to the center of the board.
Nicely done. You're getting it off of the back rank, developing the knight, going toward the center. Perfect. You've already got your knights out, your bishops out. I'm gonna copy you and move my knight. How is this knight move looking?
Not the best move, but it is a move, my lady.
It is a move. Why is it not the best?
Because you're moving away from the center of the board, and the center of the board is where it's juicy, my lady. It is where the cheese is in the rigatoni, my lady.
This is where the cheese is. That knight has nothing to do with the cheese. Too far, too far. And knights on the edge of the board are especially dumb, unfortunately. They don't like to be on the edge of the board because they have a lot less space to go to. Less squares. Not the best for the knight. So you're right, this is not a good move, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best. No, actually, this is bad. This is poor. I wish I could try my best as you. What's next for you? What's that move doing?
Milady?
And? So that's one of your threats. Very good.
Milady? And Milady.
You're attacking many things. Very good job. How did you spot that move? I was sure you were gonna castle.
Rigatoni, my lady. The power of rigatoni is strong in my veins.
I can see that. That is a 5-head move.
Pizzeria.
What can I do? What can I do now?
You must think, my lady.
Oh, I have to think very hard because I think I'm getting myself into big trouble. What happens if I just... Let's say I notice that my rook is hanging and I move it back. What would you play here? That's a very good move because you're capturing a pawn. What happens if I take the other knight?
Eat it, my lady. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it, my lady. Eat it, my lady. It's only your only choice, my lady. Well, it's not really your only choice, but well, no, it is your only choice, my lady. It is your only choice.
You're right. I was hoping I can trick you, but no. Why is it my only choice?
Because your king cannot move to this square.
Yes, even though
F7.
I have moved the pawn, I cannot because your bishop is blocking me. I have nowhere to go. This is almost checkmate. I have nowhere to go. So I have to take the knight. I don't want to because it's not a good trick. Nicely done. How did you find this? I was just here when you made this move. I was like, do you actually see that it's almost checkmate if you take here that my king is out of shelter? It has nowhere to go. How did you spot it, Miko?
Luck, my lady.
No, it's 5-head. Absolute 5-head. Very good job. Very good job. I'm gonna try to keep the game going, but that was very 5-head.
Thank you, my lady.
Oh, you're drawing. I like it. What are those squares for the king? You're looking where can I go, where can I not go, I feel like.
This is a stalemate, my lady.
My king cannot go anywhere, true.
But you can eat it with your rook. That's the only move you have.
Yeah, I have... Is that my only move? What other moves I have?
Oh.
Can I move other pieces? So I can move the rook, right? I can move my rook.
You can also move your... eat it? Or...
This would definitely be my best move, but is there any other piece I can move? What about my pawns? What about the knights? Can they move?
Yes, my lady. For sure they can move.
Yeah, they can move. So let's try to define what's a stalemate. Do you think it's a stalemate if the king cannot move? Or if there's no piece that can move?
Oh, it's no piece that can't move.
No piece, yeah. So it's good that you were recalling what we were practicing about stalemate, but it was because black only had a king in that position. Here we still have many pieces, so it's alright. It's alright if my king cannot move. But it's good that you were thinking of it. I like that thinking. Now you need to respond to this rook move because I'm gonna eat that bishop. I don't care that you don't want to give it to me, or will you do something about it? Can you do something about it?
But it is your move, my lady.
Oh, I've just moved the rook, so I'm ready. I'm so ready to eat the bishop.
Oh, it's my move? I would say, my lady, go ahead, my lady. Eat the rook.
So what's your plan? Tell us about it. Why did you make this queen move? If I take the bishop?
I can eat your rook. And
Nicely
my
done.
queen
It's a
is
bait.
safe.
Very good job. Very good job. Now I'm gonna do something that I hope that will scare you. What is my threat?
Ooh, you're trying to get my queen away, my lady.
Yes!
Hmm.
This is how wrinkles are being formed. I can hear the wrinkles being formed right now. Very good. Very good. Stepping away with the queen, because I wanted to capture it and you don't let me do it.
No.
But one thing that luckily made this pawn push cause is that I separated your queen and your bishop, right? Earlier, there was a connection between the two. And because of this pawn push, now they are separated. This is kind of like a Titanic story. It's a bit sad, but now the bishop is no longer together with the queen. And I'm gonna eat it. So sometimes it happens, but don't worry. Mistakes happen in every game. You have an extra queen. So even if you lose a bishop, a knight, even a rook, so if you lose any piece of lesser value, it's still not a big deal. Of course, ideally, you want to keep all your pieces. But everyone makes mistakes, and as long as your mistakes are smaller than mine, you'll be fine. Because you have an extra queen. I lost my queen, you have not. Yeah, it's priority that you keep guarding your queen. You make sure that I can't capture the queen. And it's, of course, much more important to keep the queen on the board and don't worry about the bishop. If you can't save both, you will always save the piece of higher value, of course. You want to keep the piece of higher value. So very good move that you step away. Another way in which you can counter these is to take the pawn, but this is more advanced. If you think that that piece was gonna be captured. Your move is safe, and I like it. Everything that's safe is good because it keeps your queen on the board. It's still part of your army. It's the most powerful piece in your army. Let's continue the game. What would you do here?
Milady, I like mozzarella.
I know you like mozzarella. Rigatoni. Oh, you're looking for attacking moves. That's good thinking. But let's remember one important. Ooh, why that pawn push?
For fun, Milady.
For fun. I like it. I like the explanation. I'm gonna make a move for black, and then I'll remind you of one thing: that the objective of chess is to give checkmate. So you will want your king to be as safe as possible. How do we make our king safe?
Castle, Milady.
Castle. Very good job. Yeah. So if you can castle earlier, even better. As soon as you see an opportunity to castle, do it, because your king. Why is it safer here? Can you see the difference? Why your king is more safe? It's safer here. A bishop check. You were looking at that earlier, I think. Probably that's why you pushed the pawn too, right?
Lots of places. The king's bare butt is everywhere. He's flashing.
Yes.
Like a streaker, Milady. Like an inappropriate streaker.
It's inappropriate to be flashing, right? And the king is doing that. So we want it to castle and be fully dressed. When it castles, it's finally fully dressed again, and it has all the bodyguards. We call these the bodyguards. For the purpose of safety of the king, we've got these bodyguards in front of it. Do you see the difference between the two castles? Because I think you know that you can castle here, what you did, or you can choose this side too. right?
It is closer on this side, my lady.
Yeah. Which one looks safer to you when you compare this? How does this look? And how does this look?
Oh, you see, my lady, when the king is on this side, his willy is still flashing about. But
Yes,
when-
on the other side it's flashing, right?
Yes, but when he is on the other side, his willy is more tucked in.
Exactly. We want the king to be tucked in. Very good job. Very good. I'm so happy you see the difference. So we will always aim for the safer side. We will always aim to tuck the king in and keep it sheltered. Now, can I do the same? Can I castle?
Yes, you can.
Let's see. Is
No,
it
you
an
can. You
easy-
know you cannot, my lady, for my bishop is in the way.
Your bishop is in the way. I want to castle, but I cannot. You prevented me from castling. I wish I
did.
could put this pawn back. Is it legal to put the pawn back here?
No.
Imagine. Can I do this? I go back with the pawn and then I castle.
No, my lady.
Why I cannot do it?
Because you cannot move your pawn backwards, my lady.
You know the rules inside out. I was trying my luck there. I cannot. Very, very sad. Now, how about I make this move? So my idea is, he has very big brain idea. If I have this knight here, can I castle next move?
Yes, you can.
Amazing. How can we prevent that black castles? For instance, with that capture, big brain, can I castle now?
No, you cannot, my lady.
I cannot. What's your threat here?
My queen.
Where would the queen go? Let's see which moves are safe. If I make I'm gonna make a random move for black so that it's your turn again, and show me which queen move are which are the queen moves that are safe. I can't even finish the question because your brain is so fast that you make the move immediately. Why is it safe?
Because my bishop is protecting my queen.
It is. It is. How about the other queen moves? You were also looking at these queen moves. Are any of those safe?
This one will be eaten by the knight.
Very good.
If I go
How about
here,
the rest?
the king or the bishop can eat my queen.
Mm-hmm.
But if I go here, nothing can eat me.
Very good job. Very big brain. You saw that really quickly. I'm gonna have to come here. That's my only move.
It is the only move, my queen. I mean, my lady.
Oh.
My lady, I want to attack your knight, my lady.
Good job. Good job. I'm gonna try to scare you and make this move. What am I doing?
You are threatening my lady, my queen.
So you go back to a safe square. Very good job. How do you decide where you go? Tell me about your thinking. Do you check? Can you visualize the square you're moving to and make sure that it's safe? Can you picture it that the queen is there and check if I can capture your queen with any of my pieces?
No, but now I will, my lady.
We're gonna practice it because that's the one of the most difficult parts of chess. That you're gonna have to visualize
my
a
lady,
lot.
My lady, I want to go back, my lady.
It's okay. It's alright.
I
Yeah.
want
So
to
that's
move here, my lady.
Oh, you want to change your move? All right. Yeah. Amazing. Is that an even better move?
Yes, my lady.
Why is it even better?
Because my queen is still safe and yet it could eat the pawn. Munchie, munchie.
Very good job. Yes. How did you know that move was safe? Because we're gonna be practicing visualization when it comes to making sure that your moves are safe. Because in analysis we can take our moves back, but in a real chess game there's no take back button. You cannot go back. So once you have chosen your move, it's done. There's no turning back.
Because, my lady, I see no pieces that can eat me, my lady.
Very good. Yes. So in your games too, before you move, I will always want you to double check that your move is safe. Because in a real game, there's no turning back. Okay? We can always check for safe moves. but very big brain to take the pawn. I am running out of pieces. I feel like you're taking all of my pieces at this stage. I'm gonna move the bishop out in case I get lucky. What am I threatening? Am I threatening anything?
My pawn, my lady.
Yeah, is that an issue?
Not that much, my lady.
Not that much.
But I would like to eat your bishop, so I'm gonna move my rook here.
Excellent! I like how you prepare these baits in case I still want to take the pawn. You have prepared a trap for me. This is a trap. And many of your opponents can fall for these traps because it's not always obvious. If they have an idea and they continue the idea, they may not realize that you have prevented it midway. Or, well, not prevented it in a sense that it's a legal move, right? But it's not beneficial for me to take it because you're gonna capture a bishop and I'm only taking a pawn. Bad trade for me, right?
Yes, my lady.
So I'm gonna make another move instead with the bishop. Am I threatening anything? You will always need to look for threats. Am I doing anything with my move?
My lady, at the moment you're still threatening the same thing.
Still the same, right? Not much has changed. So what's next for you? What do you think you need to do next? More and more recalls every corner of that brain. More and more recalls. Where's that knight going? What's your idea? Oh, you want to free your rook. You don't want the rook to stay guarding a pawn. You want the knight to capture that bishop if I take the pawn, and you will move your rook away. That's a very respectable way of thinking. I'm gonna ignore it. With all due respect, I'm gonna make a move on the other side of the board in case it helps my case. Well, it's not helping much, is it?
No, my lady.
Because I can no longer take this pawn. This was your idea. You guarded the pawn with the knight to free the rook. Very good thinking. Very good thinking that you wanted the rook to be active because now my bishop is hanging. I'm gonna have to move it or protect it because you will capture it if I don't. I'm gonna move back here. Why are you making that move? What's the idea?
Just getting my knights more into the center of the board, my lady. So wait, no, my lady. Never mind, my lady. Can I go back, my lady? Oops. No, actually, my lady. Yes. I'm sorry, my lady. I was not thinking, my lady. Oopsie, my lady. Oopsie, my lady. Can I please go back, my lady? Thank you, my lady.
The thinking is good because you realize that your knight isn't well placed on the edge of the board, right? You did notice that. So you wanted to improve the knight, which is again good thinking. But you forgot that you put the knight there on purpose.
Lady, I will move here.
It was on duty. What's that move doing?
My lady. But most likely, my lady.
You're attacking a lot of pieces, especially my bishop. Very good job. Very good. I'm gonna have to move the bishop again or guard it. This is a disaster. Miko keeps attacking me. I don't like this. I'm gonna protect the bishop and hope for a good trade for me. Are you gonna take it? Oh, what is that other rook doing?
My lady. My lady. My lady.
You see a path for your rook. You're trying to bring the other rook also to attack my pieces. Very good job. Very big brain. We call these double rooks or stags. They are friends and teammates and they are working together. if you manage to do this in your games, that's very powerful because they are defending each other, but also they can attack together because they are just like in the ladder checkmate when you use the queen and rook together. Doubling rooks at an earlier stage in the game is very powerful because, for instance, if I want to challenge your rook, is this a good move for me?
No, my lady.
What happens if I do this?
Because I nom your piece, my lady!
Very good. So you would capture which piece of mine?
I will capture your rook.
You'll capture my rook, and when I take it with the bishop, let's visualize this. I think you can do this. We're gonna do this blindfold. Imagine the white rook capturing the rook.
Well, I mean, if I eat your rook now, your bishop will... Oops, sorry, my lady. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. So you were saying you want to capture the rook?
Well, not now, my lady. Not now. I'm going to just wait for your turn, my lady.
Oh, but I've just made this move.
Oh, did you just make the rude move, my lady?
Yeah, I was gonna say it hypothetically, but I think it's too late for me to turn back.
Oh, my lady, you haven't made a move, my lady. I'm not going to take your rook, my lady. I'm just going to take your... No, never mind, my lady. My lady, I don't like trades, my lady, but we must trade, my lady.
Why don't you like trades? Tell me about it.
What was that, my lady? My ADHD caught up with me. What was that?
So I was curious. You said that you don't like trades. Can you tell me why don't you like trades? You don't like that there will be less pieces?
Yes, my lady.
Now we're gonna.
Wait, my lady!
You have it. Yes.
Oh no, my lady.
It's a bit confusing, the position, right? There are many pieces.
My lady. I will eat it, my lady.
Yeah. So let's try to visualize this. I'm not gonna move, but I'm gonna ask you to try to picture this. I'm gonna ask you to picture that I take this with the bishop. So I capture your rook with the bishop. What's your move?
I will eat the bishop with my rook, my lady.
Excellent. So when we look at this position, a move earlier, I know it's quite a few moves. Rook captures rook, bishop takes rook, rook takes bishop. Can you sum up what have you taken and what have I taken in this trade of pieces?
I have taken your rook, and your bishop will take my rook. My castle will take your bishop.
So how many pieces of yours have I taken and how many have you taken? And which pieces?
I have taken your rook and your bishop.
And I have taken?
You're my rook, my lady.
Only a rook. So even though you don't like trades because it makes the position have less and less pieces, was this a good deal?
Yes, it was, my lady.
It was a good deal. So I know that it can feel like it may be more difficult to win if you have less pieces, but if you keep making advantageous trades, I'm gonna end up having only a king. So I'm gonna keep giving up pieces. Now you won a bishop, earlier you won my queen. If you keep making beneficial trades, I'm gonna run out of pieces. And you will have pieces on the board. So it's okay to trade as long as they are beneficial to you. And beneficial can mean this one, that you realize that, oh, you take a rook and a bishop, and I only take a rook, so you end up having an extra bishop from this trade. Or what can also be beneficial is if it's equal trades when you already have extra pieces. So you are up a queen, which means that imagine we keep trading pieces, equal pieces. We trade rook for rook, we trade bishop for bishop, just the same pieces always. What will remain on the board? can you picture that if we take away a rook for a rook, we take away another rook for another rook, the bishop for a bishop, the knight for a knight, what remains on the board?
My queen!
And for me, what do I have on the board?
Nothing!
Almost nothing. It's almost nothing.
You only have a bishop, my lady.
I will only have a bishop. Do you think I can win the game if I only have a bishop against your queen?
No!
Most likely not. So if you're up material, if you have an extra queen or rook, it's okay to trade as long as they are equal trades or better trades for you, because the less pieces I have against your queen. So overall, it's a good trade.
I won the
If that
war,
makes
my
sense.
lady.
You won the war. You are winning the war, and you traded here. What was wrong with taking the bishop? I think you noticed here something. What's wrong with that move? It may not be bad, but I'm
Because
just
you
asking.
can take my rook, my lady.
Nicely done.
And
that's
get closer to my king. And my king is a pansy, my lady.
Nicely done. This is a lot more difficult to see that if you move your rook away, then this is unprotected. It's difficult to see because in this very moment, they are guarding each other. They are helping. And when you make your move, it's too late. You cannot take it back. It's too late.
Yes.
So they take your rook, and what's the threat of black? Imagine if white just makes... I know you wouldn't make a move like this, but I'm just gonna make a random move for white. What is it that black is threatening? Many arrows, I like it.
My horsey, my lady. I do not want my horse to be hurt, my lady.
And what happens to the king if the rook captures the horsey?
It's a checkmate, my lady.
Why is it a checkmate?
Because I can't go anywhere, for my pawns have trapped me.
Exactly. So this is something very important too. That even if you're ahead in material, always be very careful of your king's safety. Since that's the objective of the game. It doesn't matter if you have 5 queens if you get checkmated. So always look after your king. Your king is the most important piece, the highest priority. And this is a very typical checkmate. It's called a back rank. Back rank checkmate because this is the last rank, the back rank from black's perspective. And it's caused by your pawns. You're right. You're right that it's your own pawns that don't let you run. So what do you think would be a situation where this check is not checkmate? I know you don't want to give me this knight, but imagine that if you cannot prevent me from getting my rook there, you're guarding it. That's a very good move. That's a very good move. That's the best move. That's the best move, because if now I take the rook, if now I take the knight with the rook, what happens?
I eat it, my lady.
You eat it. Nicely done. Very good job. Excellent. So that's the best defense. Very good job. And in other positions, let me just show you this real quick, because it could be a situation in PogChamps that you're up material. So we're gonna move this rook back. I'm gonna steal your knight. Okay? Imagine there's nothing on the back rank, and it's your turn. So what is my threat? What do I want to do here as black?
You want to checkmate, my lady.
Yes, because if I get my rook to the back, nice. What are you doing with that pawn push?
Moving my king, my lady.
All right. Oh, I thought I'm teaching something new to my lady, but you made the move instantly. That's the best move. You're creating. Fair. Very good.
Thank you, my lady.
Nice, amazing job. Yes. So we want those pawns near the king, but sometimes they can be suffocating. Sometimes they are too close. So it's okay to push one, just a tiny step, to create a bit of a room for the king because of the checkmate patterns. We have a square to run to, and then there's no more follow-up, right? Your king is safe here. Very good job.
Thank you, my lady.
There will be many backrank checkmates at PogChamps, according to my viewers, and I kind of agree with that prediction. Stalemates and backrank checkmates are pretty common, very common at beginner level. So
I'm excited for more games, my lady. Can we please play more games, my lady? I must beat Ludwig's ass, my lady.
Yes, and do let me know when you need to go, because you may want to take a break before he joins.
No,
So
I do not need a break, my lady.
Sure.
I can just keep going.
We're gonna go back to where we were, because this was just a hypothetical case. I wanted to make sure we have that back rank checkmate. Because you didn't play that move. You played a lot better move than this. You didn't take my bishop because you said, if you take the bishop, I'm gonna take your rook. You took the other rook. And takes. This is what we were looking at, right? I'm gonna move my king and hope for the best.
My butthole is tight, my lady. I'm thinking very, very heavily. Oh, wait, sorry, my lady. Sorry, my lady. I was not thinking, my lady.
So what is my threat? What do I want to do?
You want to eat my rook, my lady?
So you're running away. Let's just think before we make that move again. We're gonna
that was a funny joke, my lady. I just made, my lady. I'm a jokester in chess, my lady. Wasn't that funny? No. Okay, my lady, for reals. I will move my business right here, my lady.
So what was wrong with the other move? What was wrong with this square?
Knight, my lady.
Yeah. We'll just have to get used to the thinking that you always check whether it's a safe spot, whether it's a safe move before you make a move, because you will not be able to take your moves back, unfortunately. But after some practice, you will see it a lot easier. It's gonna come natural after some practice. You will see. I'm gonna make another move for black. Not that I have many appealing moves, but I'm gonna have to keep going. I'm gonna move my bishop here in case I can somehow attack something. Am I threatening anything right now?
No, my lady.
Fortunately not. Very good. What are you doing with that knight, my lady?
It's very tasty, my lady. It gets me very excited to see that bishop be threatened, my lady.
Exactly. Nice move. And you were gonna move the knight earlier too, because you didn't want to leave it on the edge of the board. I like it. I like the thinking that you wanted to move away to somewhere more active. So we call these pieces active, more active. It's passive on the edge of the board, but it's more active, more powerful when you move it toward the center, as you know. Very good job. I'm gonna have to move the bishop again, and I don't want to, but you're giving me no options here. I either lose it or I move it.
America, my lady. America.
America.
For America, my lady! I'm just kidding. That was a prank. That was a prank, my lady. That was a prank. Go back, my lady. Go back, my lady. That was a prank, my lady. That was just for content, my lady. That was for content. I'm sorry, my lady.
We will always throw for content, but
Yes.
explain to me that move. Why you wanted to play that move, and why did you change your mind? Tell me about it.
Well, the pawn was going to eat my bishop, my lady.
Do you remember the value of the pieces? Do you remember how much is a bishop, how much is a knight? We can go through it again. If not, remember that they have values in numbers. We can express their values approximately. Do you remember that?
Eaten, my lady.
So what's the value of a knight in comparison to the bishop? 3! And the bishop?
4!
Almost 3.
3!
They're approximately the same. Both of them are 3. So if the bishop is 3 and the knight is 3, you're giving up 3 points, but you're taking 3 points. So this is an equal trade, right?
Yes,
and this is what we were saying, that even though there will be less pieces on the board, it's beneficial to you because you have an extra queen. So you do want me to trade all my pieces and have a bare king on the board. If you trade everything, again, look at this. If we trade rook for rook and you trade your knight for bishop because they are the same value, all that remains on the board is, again...
Nothing, my lady.
Nothing for me, just the king and pawns. That's very sad.
Very, very sad.
Exactly. So if I have more pieces, I have more chances that you will make a mistake too. If I have a rook, maybe I can give a back rank checkmate. If I have a bishop, maybe you will not see that I'm attacking your rook and I'll capture it. So the more pieces you trade, the more difficult it is for me to make a comeback.
Lady!
Skip the move. That would be amazing though. That would be amazing, but we skipped the move. One second. So we were here. When you traded, I know it's a bit confusing because the board keeps jumping. Apologies for that. That's my glitch because I set it up in a way that we can move it back and forth. But we were here when you take, right?
Yes, my lady.
You took this. I take back, and here you moved your rook. Remember?
Ah, yes, my lady.
Because what's my threat? What do I want? What was my pawn doing?
Wait, what? Didn't I just move, my lady?
Yes, yeah, it's just not showing the move because we are in analysis mode, but you had your rook here, right? And then you moved it here. Why do you move the rook?
Because to go away from the threat, my lady.
Exactly, I was hoping you wouldn't see it. Sometimes the pawn captures are more difficult to visualize or to see that I'm threatening anything because the pawn goes forward but captures diagonally. It's a very strange piece. But this is a great move. Very good job. You're threatening my pawn. What happens if I push my pawn? And I'm not gonna move it. I want you to visualize it. I want you to visualize that I
the bishop, my lady!
Nicely done. Big brain. Very good. So if I want to save my pawn by pushing it, I'm losing even more than a pawn. Bad luck, right?
Yes, my lady.
I'm gonna move the bishop away and hope for the best.
Check, my lady.
So this is a check, and what else is an issue for me?
I wanna eat it.
You wanna eat my bishop? Very good. Yes. So you're attacking my king. Apologies, it takes away the pieces because of the analysis mode. But now we are back at the normal one. So we were here, and this is where you're giving a check, and you're attacking my bishop at the same time. It's a double attack. I mean check, and I have a problem with my bishop. I have to react to the check. I cannot move my bishop even if I see that it's attacked. I cannot just decide to move it because it's illegal, right? I have to get out of the check. So I'm gonna move my king. And it's your turn, lady. Very good job. Capturing the free piece. The more free pieces, the better for you, of course. So we're gonna capture all the free stuff possible. Now I only have a king and a rook left. This is looking terrible. I'm gonna try survive and run with the king.
Checkmate, my lady.
I guess I didn't run well enough.
Checkmate, my lady.
Well done. I was hoping you would have got it. How did you do it?
I thanked my lady.
Definitely think. Very good job. I was hoping it's not that obvious, but you did it.
Yay!
Just with one more thing, if we have time. If not, I'm gonna continue after the interview because I know that you'll have Ludwig joining soon.
Can we play one game? 10-minute game, my lady. I want to feel you obliterate my butt, my lady.
Sure.
It would be an honor.
I'm just gonna test you with one more thing here, if that's okay, because I know that the ladder pattern you know very well. So I'm gonna try to force you have to find different patterns here. I'm gonna, for instance, push this pawn. How can you construct checkmate with the rook and the queen? Let's try to think of this. How do you go and try to checkmate me if I don't let you make this move? Because if you move the rook down, what happens?
Then you eat my rook.
Mm-hmm. So how can you checkmate me? That's a check to my king. I cannot leave the back rank, right? Because your queen is cutting my king. I cannot run away. I'm gonna move to the left, for instance. Nicely done, bringing the queen closer. I only have 1 square for my king. Excellent job. I only have, again, 1 option. And I'm hoping I can hide in the corner. Will you let me hide here?
No, milady.
Why not?
For I'm a dick, milady.
What's that move?
Checkmate, milady.
Excellent. I cannot take the queen because...
Because you are cornered, milady.
Well done. You found it. You found it without the ladder pattern. You found a different pattern. Very good job. We're gonna be solving more checkmate patterns in the future with puzzles. But for now, you did very well. And you said you wanted to play a game against me.
Yes, milady. I wanted to feel you obliterate my rigatoni, milady.
Sure. Let me send you a challenge then. Let me send you a challenge. CodeMiko at Twitch. What time control would you like to play? You have the interview in 8 minutes, right?
Yes, milady.
So are we gonna make it a blitz game? It's gonna be a quick one.
Yes.
Let me give you the white colors and the time control. 3 plus 2. Here we go. Let me know if you see the challenge. Oh, it's telling me CodeMiko is not accepting challenges.
Wait. Do it one more time.
Lady, let me try again, yeah. Sometimes it's in the settings that if we are not friends, I'm gonna add you as a friend then, because maybe it just doesn't... I don't know if you have a setting for only friends challenging.
No, milady. Anyone can challenge me, milady.
Yeah? Then strange.
Maybe I need to leave the analysis board?
No, you should be fine. It's telling me that challenge is not accepting. Wait, I should have a way to set up the game. One thing. I think I have superpowers to set up games, and I forgot I have magical powers.
Oh!
I forgot I have magical powers. Let me see, because I don't remember the command, but I should be able to start the match. Oh, I see. Wait, magical powers. I'm just gonna make sure I'm using the right one. Match, and it's gonna be CodeMiko at Twitch against NHS. And it's gonna be 3, 2. Let's hope this works. I think I should have powers to do this. Cross fingers. Yes, I think we have it. You've got the white pieces, my lady.
Oh, okay. Magical powers, my lady. All right, my lady. I will go, my lady.
Very good job. I'm gonna copy you.
My lady.
You did not see this coming. I'm
I'm
copying you.
Suspicious of your moves, my lady. Very scared of your high 5-head moves, my lady. Oh, my lady.
I'm gonna move my knight out. Very good. I'm gonna do what you did. I'm also moving just my knights and bishops out.
My lady. Ooh, my lady.
Excellent.
Oh, my lady. My brain hurts, my lady.
A lot of chess can hurt the brain, that's true.
Oh, my lady. My lady, my lady, my lady. My lady, my lady. My lady, 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 my lady. Ah, my lady. My lady?
Okay, so you're placing your knight in the center. I'm gonna attack it.
Very aggressive, my lady.
You're guarding it with your bishop. All right. I'm gonna castle. I learned that one should castle as soon as possible, so I'm gonna listen to that rule. Amazing. You're opening up some new path for your bishop to move it out. I like it. I'm gonna move my knight here and see what you think. You're defending everything with your pawns. Good job. I'm gonna copy you and jump here with the knight. Amazing! You're not worried about this capture because you can take it back. So it's a trade. Good job. I'm gonna make this move. See if you spot the threat.
Oh, oops, sorry, my lady. Oopsie.
It's alright. I wish I could.
It's okay, my lady. That was my blunder, my lady.
It's okay. But we're gonna get used to checking what's the threat of the opponent and if your pieces are safe. So we're gonna try to keep our pieces as safe as possible. I'm gonna have to take it here, but for the future, we're gonna practice a lot to keep the pieces safe. Okay, that's our goal. Keep our pieces safe and eat the opponent's pieces.
My lady.
I'm gonna trade this. Eat the pawn because I also like to eat pieces.
Nom 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 nom, my lady.
Okay, you want to capture my bishop. I see. You're going after it. Take it with the bishop. You want my bishop for real? Now you're using your rook as well. I see. I'm gonna capture your bishop.
Ah!
It's alright.
Did not see that, my lady.
Then you're a genius, because it was guarded. It wasn't an issue that I can take it. And now you want to take my knight, so you do have your threats, my lady. I need to guard that piece.
Ooh, my lady.
You must be some kind of a genius, my lady, because you prevented my threat. I was hoping this is so sneaky. I want to take this pawn and checkmate your king a bit later. You guarded it with the queen.
My lady.
You're defending your king. I'm gonna give this check and hope that later I can get a checkmate.
Wow, my lady.
You're trying to run away with the king. I'm gonna try to see how to checkmate.
No, that is not a good move, my lady.
You would prefer to go backwards. You would prefer to go that way.
Yes. Oopsie, my lady. That was blunder, my lady.
It's okay. We can go back. We can go back. I'm gonna give this check again.
Oh.
So you're trying to hide your king. That's a better attempt. You're right that your king should be more sheltered around your pieces and not out there.
Yes, my
in the
lady.
builder. Very good. Very good.
Is it
And this
your
pawn
turn,
is
my lady?
guarded. Yeah, I'm just looking at this pawn, but you would capture my queen if I take it, so I don't like it. I don't like that you prevented my checkmate. I wanted to give checkmate here. Oh, what does that move do? You're gonna tell me what's my move here. You're gonna tell me what I should do.
You're gonna eat? I guess not the smartest, my lady.
What should I eat? What do you think is the best move here for black? I have
Oh,
25.
sorry,
the right
I don't
here.
know, my lady. Eat my pawn. Eat my rook, my lady.
The rook or the pawn? Which one is better?
The rook, my lady. Eat my rook.
Okay, if you're telling me I should eat the rook, I'm gonna eat the rook.
Oh wait, no, my lady. I meant. Oh no, oopsie, my lady.
This is a good move too. This is a good move too. The other was a good move as well. This is a check, right? trying to run, but now you're gonna... Oh, I have 11 seconds, so maybe I don't have time to ask you about what's the best move for black. I have 6 seconds. No pressure, Anna.
G2.
Nice!
Wow.
2 seconds. I had 2 seconds left, and I was hoping you would tell me, because if you don't tell me, I cannot move, and I would have flagged, and then you would have won on time. So maybe you shouldn't have told me.
Wow, my lady, you did a great job, my lady.
It was only that piece that you missed earlier, but we're gonna practice how to keep our pieces safe and how to capture the opponent's pieces. We eat the opponent's pieces, we keep ours safe. That's what we're gonna try to practice in the future.
Thank you, my lady. Now I must move on to Ludwig, my lady.
Exactly. Do you still want to continue after the interview?
Yes, yes. No, continue.
Sure.
I would love that, my lady.
Thank you so much for being so dedicated. So I will see you in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Whenever you tell me, I'll be here.
Okay, bye, my lady.
Have a great time at the interview. And remember, opponent. We need to undermine his defenses.
Yes, by talking about spaghetti. Got it.
Yes, tell him about all the spaghetti and rigatoni.
All right, miss. Goodbye.
See you soon, Miko. See you soon again.
See you. All right, guys. We are going to move on to Ludwig interview, everybody. Please change the title to Ludwig. Okay, everybody. Seeing if Ludwig is ready. Let's see if I can just call him. Here, let me see. Is Ludwig streaming right now? One second, everybody. Got my cutie Cinderella to get to Ludwig. I believe Ludwig might be sleeping. Waiting, don't worry. QT is going to wake him up or tell him. La 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 la. Dang, how big is their house? I bet QT has to walk like a mile to get to Ludwig's room. Oh, at least my chat member brought me a friend. Ah, Mr. Ludwig is here. Alright. So Ludwig is not ready yet. He's gonna get ready and he can start at 2:30. So he will be here at 2:30, which means we can play more chess with Anna if Anna is down with that. Hey, to Baltaroma, thank you so much for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. I appreciate it. Let's play 30 minutes some more chess. Milady!
Milady, you were missing me.
Milady! Ludwig is not awake yet, Milady. He will
That's alright.
He will be here at 2:30. Do you want to play more chess, Milady?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then we can continue the lesson so that you will have all the time for the interview that you want. You don't have to worry about me because we can continue now, indeed. Ludwig wants us to continue with the chess training. That's why he's late.
Yay! Let's play more chess, Milady. Okay, Milady.
Yes.
Oh, would you be available still after the interview to play more chess, Milady?
Yes, if you want to, but I don't want you to have to digest too much information. So make sure that you look after yourself.
I love this chess, Milady. Okay,
You are
Milady.
very hardworking.
Thank
You are extremely
you.
hardworking.
I'm going to pop me out, see me, and then Miss Milady, can I see your face, Milady?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I didn't realize. Where's my camera? Hopefully I can turn it back on.
Yay! Let's play more chess.
We're gonna play more.
I'm going to. Can you kick my butt more, Milady? It was really satisfying.
You wanna play another game? Sure. Let me just one more time show your camera on screen. I hopefully still have the same settings. It should be fine. And once I have you on screen, for those viewers, especially in my community who may be new to your content, can you explain the gentleman dancing behind you?
Oh, the friendly neighborhood streaker, Milady. This is my chat, and he is very, very happy, Milady. He's streaking about. That is his favorite hobby, Milady.
I see. He sneaked into your room. People from the chat can appear behind you. That is awesome.
Indeed, Milady.
They are part of your show.
So I'm going to bring up my chest again. Oopsie. 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 Oopsie.
We just need to be as in the chess.com live chess arena again. So if you go to chess.com, play live chess.
Yes, my lady. Just I think it just needs to be refreshed, my lady.
Sure. I'm gonna make another analysis board so that there's no time limit to the game, but we can play against each other. Go at Twitch. Let me know when you are there and I'll invite you.
Okay, my lady. It's just being a little bit of a dick, my lady, as I would say, as one would say, a cock, my lady. There it is.
Let me know if you see my invitation, or I can invite you again if it doesn't pop up.
It is not popped up,
No?
my lady. No, my lady.
Sure, I'm gonna invite you again. CodeMiko at Twitch. Do you see it now? Bottom right corner?
No, my lady. But hold on, let me go to my play, my lady. Maybe it's because I'm not in playing.
Yeah, so you click on play, then
live
you click
chess.
on live chess.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
now try again, my lady.
Sure. So now just pay attention to the bottom right corner of your screen. You see an invite?
Accept. There we
Amazing.
go.
You're in.
Okay, my lady.
You've got the white pieces.
All right. Obliterate me, my lady.
Very good. Very good job moving that pawn in the center. That's great. I'm gonna move this pawn. You're developing your bishop. Good. I'm gonna move my knight out. Excellent. So you're developing your bishop, your knight. I'm gonna copy you and get my bishop out too. Excellent. Developing the other knight too. I'm gonna copy you because I feel like you're big brain and I should copy paste your moves. Very good job. You castled much sooner than in the previous games when we were analyzing. Very good job to castle ASAP. As soon as you can, you castle. Very good. I'm gonna do the same. See, I'm copying you all the time. Very good job. I think you like that move because, as you said, it guards your bishop and it prepares for your other bishop to be let out. Very nice. That's where you want to go. I see. I'm gonna make this move. Amazing job. This is an ideal setup. You have your knights and bishops directed toward the center and you have castles. So you're doing everything as in the textbooks. Very good job. I'm gonna try to develop my pieces, but I have less room. So you've done a better job with your pawns. They give you more freedom. Where's that queen going? Tell me about that move.
The queen has moved, my lady.
Where is it going? Why do you pick this square? Just tell me about it. I'm curious.
Like this, my lady.
Oh, you want to trade? Okay, so that you're thinking ahead. You already see a couple of move combination. You want to drop the bishop back and trade it. Good thinking. I'm gonna move my queen too. You want to trade my bishop, so if I take it, your idea is to take it back with the queen. Very good job. So you didn't want to double your pawns, right? Because you also have the option to capture that with a pawn, but you prefer the queen because
I can move more, my lady.
Yeah, exactly. Gives more room to the queen. Nice. Very good job. I'm gonna make a move here. Is this an alright move? What do you think of this move?
I don't like it, my lady. It's bad move, my lady.
Why is it bad?
Because it's on the edge of the board, my lady.
Yeah. There will be, of course, individual cases where for some reason it makes sense. Like if white had a piece on b4 and this pawn push would be attacking it, then it could make some sense. But in general, you are right. It does not make any sense because that's not the center of the board. Very good.
Milady. All right, milady.
You got rid of the visitors, Miko.
Yes, milady. He was getting in the way of my focus. Okay.
I can see that. I'm gonna make a move here. Let's see. Is this a good move or bad move? What am I doing?
You're developing your rook, milady. Your rigatoni.
My rookatone. Is the rook doing a good job there? What do you think of my rook?
I think it's okay, milady.
Can you take my rook?
No, I cannot, milady.
Because if you take it, what happens?
Oh.
What happens if...
My queen will get num-nums, my lady.
Very good job. So I was trying to bait you, but you didn't fall for it. And now you want the rook, but you want it for the knight? Because what's the value of the rook again? You said the knight and the bishop are 3. How about the rook? 5. Very good job. And the queen?
9.
9. Nice. Yes. So 2 rooks are about the same as a queen. 2 rooks and a queen about the same. Because 5 plus 5 and 9. 9 or 10. People always debate about it, but this is just to know approximately which one is worse what. I'm gonna move the rook so that you can't capture me. Is there anything else you can capture? Is it safe? Because you're gonna always check if your move is safe, because there's no more takebacks.
Yes, milady. It is safe, milady.
It's safe. And what's your threat now? What do you want to do? You're gonna eat my rook again. Where can I go with the rook? Give me a few options. What happens if I go here?
I eat with my queen, milady.
Very good. What happens if I go here?
It's safe, milady.
Is it?
No, milady, my white knight will eat you, milady.
The knight will eat it. So the only square for me again is this one, right? Very good. Very good job. Is that a safe move?
It's a trade, milady.
Let's see, what are you capturing to know if it's a good trade for you? Because you're right, it's a trade, but is it the trade you want? You're taking a pawn, right? And what can I do after you capture my pawn?
Eat my bishop, milady.
Yeah.
And then I eat your bishop, milady.
And then
your queen eats my bishop, milady.
It's a long calculation that you did very well. What
not
happens
a good move,
overall?
milady. It's a bad move, milady.
It's bad because you are right. It's a lot of moves, but you were correct. After all these trades, I end up taking an extra piece. You take a pawn, I take your knight, and then the bishops are traded. So you don't want to give up your knight for my pawn.
I'm going to choose a different move, milady. I'm going to choose a different move, milady.
You're trying to find a safe spot for the knight, right? You want to get it out of my territory, because it was a good move to capture the pawn, but now you are right. Your knight is a bit vulnerable because it's in my camp. I could try to eat it. I could try to capture it somehow in the future. So you want to take...
I will do something else, milady.
You were looking at some of the options. I think one of your options was the good one. Which one is the good one out of the knight moves?
Do I have to move my knight, milady?
You don't have to, but one thing that happens when you invade my territory is that if your piece doesn't have support, if you don't have more pieces in my territory alone, it could get into trouble. So you don't really want to leave your piece. in my territory unless it's backed up. Very good. So you're coming back, and it still made sense to do it because your move captured a pawn. So even if you have to go back to the same square, it was worth it because you ate a pawn. Then you come back, instead of taking this pawn, you're gonna come here. Now my rook is hanging again. This is so annoying. You keep attacking my rook. You keep attacking it. Now what's next? I know you always look for attacking moves. I see you're a very good attacking player. You always want to try to capture my pieces. Is there anything you can capture here? Is there anything free?
I don't see anything free, my lady.
Yeah, so if there's nothing free, what you can do is to keep developing your pieces. Among all your pieces on the board, which one do you think still needs to be improved? Which one could still have a better potential, more range, more power? You want to improve your rook. The rooks are a bit difficult to improve at the start of the game because we all start the game with 8 pawns, and as long as you have all your pawns on the board, it kind of is as if the rooks had a wall in front of them, a fence that they cannot break through. They want the position to be more open. They want to be out there. They want to be participating in the attack, but the pawns are in front of them and they are in their way. So I think what you're trying to do, you placed your rook here because you want to push this pawn. Is that your idea? Or that wasn't the reason? I thought you wanted to push the pawn. So it's good thinking. You want to try to open up the position. One important detail though, so the idea is good that somehow you will try to push, but it's even better if you can push in the center. For the same reason why you develop your pieces toward the center, this is the most important part of the board. So for the rooks, a good placement would be, what you played is all right, but I'm gonna help you refine. You don't even need me to refine it. You refine it for yourself. Nicely done. Those are the central files. The E and D files are the central files. You wanna use those for your rooks mainly. And then in order to open up the position, what can you do to try to open up the position for these rooks? How can you make these open up at some stage? What would be a way to do it? Nice. We're gonna push the pawns and then create a pawn break. A pawn break is when there will be a capture between pawns, and the capture between pawns, a trade, will cause the opening of lines and files for your pieces. Very good job. I'm gonna make a not so ideal move because I'm gonna think that this pawn push is the same. Let's see if you can open up the position. Think of both pawn pushes and which one you like more. So that pawn push, if I take, you'll take back how? Which piece you wanna take back with? Bishop. And if I take it, you want to take it with the rook. Very good. So this was one of the good options. Another pawn break, just so that you see that you have quite many opportunities, quite many options here. You can also push this one if you want, because sometimes it's also cool to take back with the pawn, because by moving this pawn away, see what happens with this rook? See the power of that rook, what happens to it?
I can eat the biscuit.
Yeah, whether you can eat it immediately or not, but it opens up the entire file for your rook. So these pawn pushes create open files, open lines, and that's how your rooks become more of a protagonist. Now they are more active and they will be attacking the opponent's pieces. Very good job. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like more?
The one I just did.
You want to trade here? Sure, let's go with this. Took everything here. And now I'm gonna make a move, because making moves is good, right? I have to make a move. What is your threat? Can you spot what it wants to do here?
Oh, you or me?
What do you want to do? I'm curious if you can tell me some of your most important threats. What is it that white could do here?
I was gonna do this. I was gonna go to e5 with my rook.
Is that a safe move?
For me, no. No, I was not gonna do that. That was debate. Haha.
It was very funny. I liked
funny.
it. I liked it. It was really funny.
I was gonna go to my I'm just gonna leave my rook there.
Yeah, you wanted to get to my queen, so the idea is good. You wanted to attack my queen, but be very careful about how my pieces are and which is controlling what square. Let's look at the entire board and the other pieces too. Is there anything else you can do with your pieces here? I'm gonna make a move so that it's not confusing whose turn it is. I'm gonna make a move because I learned from you that if I push this pawn, then I'm not gonna get a back rank checkmate because I have some room for my king, right? You're doubling rooks. You're attacking my pawn with even more pieces. That's a very good move. Good thinking. I'm just gonna step away with my king because I don't think I can do anything about this pawn. You're attacking it with 1, 2, 3 pieces, and I'm guarding it with only my queen. Trouble. So I'm just gonna step away with the king and hope for the best. You're taking it with the knight, attacking my rook and my pawn. Uh-oh. Oh, and that pawn too you're attacking, I see. I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to move this rook away. I'm gonna guard this pawn in case I can bait you into taking it. Maybe I shouldn't have said it out loud. Is that a safe move? We can always double check. Your idea is a good one. You're trying to move your pieces even closer to mine. Attack. Is this a safe square?
No. Bad. Debate again. Debate.
It was a good debate. It was a good debate. Nice! You're expanding further. You're pushing your pawn, guarding your pieces. Very good thinking. You're making some really good moves, Miko. I'm gonna push 2 in case I can stop you. Oh, I stopped seeing you. That's what I stopped. Now you're back. Now you're back. What's your thinking? Tell me about some of the thoughts that a big brain Miko has here. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, you wanna attack my pieces on the flank. Ooh, taking that pawn. Okay, some interesting ideas there. Oh, even more ideas.
Okay, cool.
Many wrinkles on that brain have been formed just now. That's the brain sound. B3, you're creating a pawn break. You want me to trade. So I'm gonna take this. How do you take back, my lady? I can hear your brain cells. That's how hard you are thinking. I agree. take back with the queen, and now you have more access here on the queen side to my territory. I'm trying to hold on to this pawn, so I'm gonna use that as a bait. Can I take this pawn? Your queen earlier was guarding this pawn. What happens? What happens if I take that with my queen?
No, I want to go back, my lady. I want to go back, my lady. Doesn't let you bait, my lady. Oh, Ludwig needs to come, my lady.
Sure, we're gonna continue from here.
Okay,
I'm gonna
my
save
lady.
this position. You have a great time with the interview, and you let me know when you need me to come back. I'll be having dinner and watching you. I'll be watching your interview.
Thank you, my lady. Thank
Have
you for
an
the
amazing
lesson.
time.
Good night, my lady.
See you very soon, Miko. See you very soon.